Hi everybody, welcome back. Thanks for tuning in some Jobe's Town. Yeah, I still need to get that off the lift. Just standing here enjoying the sunshine. Feels so good. So good. Yeah. Yep. The full extravaganza. It's just sitting on here because, yeah. Let me go ahead and get this door closed here. Get some of this glare tuned out here. And I'll show you guys what's going on. 1 second. Okay. So where we're going today, guys. I went ahead and decided we're going to go ahead and make this the Blockzilla. It's going to get the bearing side cover over here. It's going to get a big, way better control or piston rod than this one. I'm going to reuse the stock piston. I'm going to get it cleaned up. The block's all cleaned up now. Head's all cleaned up. It looks 100% perfect. That's ready to bolt on. Went ahead and annealed the whole head gasket so it's ready to bolt on. Also, that's good to go, 100%. Yeah, that's going to flow like gangbusters. This is a 0.32 thickness head gasket also. They have several thicknesses of these. It's 0.32. Went ahead and measured that. That's good. Over here, I decided let's just go ahead and work it out. When in doubt, work it out. The intake port is no longer round. The intake isn't straight. I figured let's go ahead and just... I thought about this in the past using a curved intake. I never have because it was always better for straight in flow. But this one with the longer design, I kind of wanted to have more torque. You know, let me wipe off my hands here. Of course, I already got goodies on my hands. I wanted more torque for the bottom end because these little motors will put it out if you got good, strong parts in them. Which I'm going to put some good, strong parts in it. So we're going to be good to go. But up here, this is the biggie, guys. I wanted to really show you guys this. Let me get my instructional pointer. Make sure you guys can really see what we're talking about here. Let me go ahead and get this propped up on something. 1 second. I think I can use this. Let that there. You guys really see in there now? Right there. Originally, there's a hole there. You have to block off that hole if you want to be able to port past it. I'm way past it. I'm almost halfway across it now. So, yeah. If you can see the stud right there coming out of the back, that's even peened in there so it won't move. It's peened and it's here we go. Yeah. 2-4 tree. It's on lockdown. I seriously doubt that's ever going to move. And we'll be able to test it at first because I'm going to have brand new gasket on there. This has been, that's been shaved down so it's 100% flush. That lines up. We're good to go. And of course, this has been opened up a ton too. If you can see, the port is not round anymore. It's oval shaped because my thought was, and I've had this thought a couple times, the air is going to rush in here and it's going to come around the back side of the corner and then flow in this pocket and really be flowing around this. It's going to go, it's going to come in like that. And with this longer runner, it's really going to allow possibly more flow, and it's longer and huge in size. So yeah. So that's good. We're around here on this end because that's what meets up with the carburetor. And this carburetor is round. It's offset just a little bit, but it has an O-ring. That's offset too. That bolts right up, is good to go. So that end is muy bueno. Yeah, that's the side that's heavily opened up. If you guys can see the shine. Everything about it's been opened up, inside, outside. This side I re-welded to change the angle because it was made to go like this on a pit bike. And I had to change that to make it all work. So you can't buy these. You have to make them. So I went ahead and made more, and now it's like that. But let me show you here. Now, move this stuff here so I can see if I can tune you guys in here. The port will flow around that corner a lot. Because it's going to come in and go around and then swirly bang and then back out. And right here, set the goodies down here. Clean, 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 clean. Good to go. That's the intake. Clean, clean. That's the exhaust. All is going to be good up here. I went ahead and test fit also down here. I'll just go ahead and show you guys. If I tuck this one in, right here. I feel a little bit of grit down there actually. 1 second. That needs a, a whisper. There we go. Got to whisper that dirt out of there. You guys can see the lifter goes in the bottom and pushes up. Pushes up on the valve. And let me see if the bore in here is clean. Feels good. That's good. And our lifter is actually staying in there because it fits nice and tight, so we're good there. And let me just get one little... So, when I flip things over so you guys can see a little better. Now when I spin the cam down here, whoop, that lifts the valve back down. So the lifter is essentially pushing on the cam lobe, and that's what lifts the valve. And I'm just pushing it back down because I don't have the spring in there. The spring pulls it down. Good to go. Feels like buttery too. Everything's nice and buttery smooth. And I went ahead and oiled the backside of the camshaft there just a little bit, because the lifter had some oil on it, so it was good. So I didn't want to wipe it off there. I wanted to make sure the bore was clean. Yeah, that looks great. That's the lifter that pushes there on the bottom of the valve stem. Excuse my whistling, but that's how it works. That goes there. That goes there. I was trying to keep things, once again, orderly so I know where they go back in, because this isn't all brand new stuff. I'm going to reuse the top end of this stuff. And it's well seasoned into this block, so it should just go back where it came from. It was other problems that we were having, which is what caused our issues. And right now what we're going to do is, you guys can see, it's almost super smooth because the porting, I just get it to the size that I want. And there's a couple, I leave a couple, I call them veins. They're essentially ribs that pull the air in and allow it to hopefully move and swirl and stay moving and not just flow in and stick to the wall. When the air sticks to the wall in here, the fuel will evaporate. The heat on the metal will cause the fuel to evaporate on the intake before it gets into the combustion chamber. That's why fuel injection that squirts the fuel right, or direct injection that squirts it right into the combustion chamber, it really is the best way. So, what I like to do, this is today's, got my glasses on because we're going to do some digging. But it's just this little ball mill. And we're going to start right here. Sorry for all the noise. Get that up there. More noise. Yeah. And I'm just going to lightly touch. I give it the golf ball. I like things to keep moving, and it's never let me down. Everything I've ever built has worked bueno, so we're going to golf ball it. Just a little light golf ball in this because it doesn't need much because it's already got lots of ripples and dips and dives from my porting digger. So, here we go. Boogity boo. Get all the dust off me there. Golf ball in full effect. I don't know if you guys can see all of that exactly, but yeah, that's going to work perfect. Now the intake. I've already done half. Let's do this half. This I can do way faster too, because it doesn't matter. I just wanted to ripple and dipple and dive and swerve. And really where I want it to ripple and dipple is on this back wall, because that it's going to flow in there and be on this back wall, and I want it to ripple and dipple and dive, and so it doesn't absorb. We're looking real good, guys. That's looking muy bueno. Let's get this on here right quick. Okay, good. I'm actually going to snug it down here so I can feel the inner wall. Luckily, I can just barely fit my pinky in here. Oh, yeah. That feels so good. I don't know if you guys can see in there. You see if I can. Whoop, there goes my tape roll. That is Blockzilla. The port is now bigger than the intake cup. You know, than the intake, than the valve seat. I see ripples and dipples and dives in my golf ball. And over here, let's just look from this side too. Oh yeah, look at that. That's gonna flow. Holy cow, that's going to work good. Side draft is in effect. Over here. I'm not going to bore you guys because this is just a bunch of getting in there. Yeah, my polishing. The exhaust side is going to get polished. And up here, when you come in from the top, you have to be careful not to hit these valve seats. If you hit those valve seats, no bueno. You got to come back in here and relap them. I probably will relap them just to touch them up once I'm done. They're really good, so I know I'm very close there, so we're good to go. And that'll go in there. That'll get polished up. I'll polish all the exhaust side in here and from the up here and in here. I won't touch the threads though, because the threads are going to be, I'm going to leave them for my muffler. So that's going to be good. Muffler. Intake's going to come over here. Engine's going to be sit like this. Exhaust's going to go out the back. It's going to breathe from the side. Yeah, it's going to be, I can't wait. Yeah. And what I use, the good old Hapich Semichrome. Not sure how long this stuff has been in effect, but it's probably the oldest metal polish I think I've ever seen or used or been told to use. And yeah, it's the best, guys. If you can find it, use it. If not, get what you can, use it, and polish up only the exhaust side. The intake, I like to ripple and flow and have that fuel moving. Get that exhaust side flowing, you're going to be good to go, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in some more porting. Porting is done now. I think we're good to go. I'm going to move forward with the rest of the build. We're going to have this thing banging here very shortly. Got the bore cleaned up with the dingle hone, so it's all good to go. Just lightly clean up everything else, get the new parts back in. It's going to be ready to roll. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. Way more to come. When in doubt, figure it out. The truth will set you free. Kickstands up, guys. Let's ride.